in the heart and soul of a football team, I think if you start breaking down some traits of it, incredibly tough and gritty and passionate and driven and emotional, because it is an emotional sport, and you got to be physical out there. There's one coach that introduced himself in a press conference as all of those things combined. If football was a human, it would be this man that we are about to chat with. And he's being judged heavily. And the city in which he coaches for, seemingly cursed for a long time, never able to have success because it's the same old Lions. And I can't wait to hear about what it was or what the moment was that really turned things around. But this man is the coach of the brand new Lions, winning 5 out of the last 6, beating the shit out of teams, putting games away, getting bounces in the middle of games, which never used to happen for the Detroit Lions. Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the pride of the brand new Lions, MCDC head coach, Dan Campbell.
How's it going?
Hey.
Been a while.
Man, it is awesome to chat with you. You've been in the middle of a lot. I know you heard everything I just said there in the intro, but it was real. Was there ever a moment where you doubted that you were going to get to this part, Because I feel like you're invested all the way in. Your culture now is taking over. Your team is starting to win the games that the Detroit Lions never would have won. Was there ever a moment of doubt? And what do you think it was that really got your team to buy in and really hit this stride that you're in the middle of right now, Coach?
No, I never doubted. I didn't know when it was going to turn, but I knew it would turn. I mean, anybody that's been around this game long enough at this level, which you guys have, Pat, you have, but it'll turn, and you just got to stay consistent with what you do, and you got to understand the tweaks you got to make. And but as far as losing faith, I never lost faith in these coaches or these players. I had to make a few moves, but man, because here's the thing, man, if you don't believe in what you're throwing out there, then they're sure as hell not going to believe it. So. Man, we just stayed true to what we do and what we're about. And the guys, man, they just kept going. I'm telling you, it's a resilient group. And they've been that way since last year. And the young guys we've got have just fallen right in line.
What's it like now that there are some expectations on your program? Like, you guys have built this thing up. People have a lot of hope and a lot of fanfare behind you. Does the message change at all, or how do you keep the guys dialed in?
Yeah, I think that, look, man, we're not going to change what we do. I think more than anything, it's easy to say, well, now here you're at, everybody's taking notice. I think more than anything, it's important for all of us, myself, my coaches, these players, across the board, that we all understand this is not because of one person, one coach or one player or anything, man. It's because all of us. And that really is, I think, more than most. That's why we're winning, because we are playing as one, and we're winning with all 3 phases. We're winning with guys that nobody hears about all the time. They just do their job, man. They come through for us in big moments, and that has been our strength. It's always been our strength, and we got to stay true to that, because the minute we start thinking, well, it's me, that's when we're going to have problems. I think as long as we stay on course, we're going to be okay and play pretty good football.
Coach, everybody wants that to happen. The guys you don't know, the role players, they're all doing their job perfectly. On special teams, we're running fake punts on our own 27, on 4th and 7, up 7, and executing it and pulling it off. Every coach wants that to happen. Do you think because you guys are all former players, it gives you a little bit more leeway with the current players? And have you seen a benefit to a player-led coaching staff that you have? Not everybody, but a lot of players coaching on your staff.
Well, first of all, here's what happened on that. My button, I didn't get it down fast enough, and I was saying don't run it, and Phip heard me say run it, and then before I knew it, it just hit. So
yes.
it worked out great.
A service issue. That's like that commercial.
Yeah, that's right. The guys have I think there's, look, it's a small thing, but just kind of going back to what you started with here, man, I think, there's always this, man, you play on offense, you play on defense, man, you're the quarterback, you're the receiver, you're getting, you get these touches, man, I'm the cornerback, I'm a pass rusher, and man, sometimes you forget about all these other guys that do all the grunt work for you. And man, I don't ever want that to be lost on our guys. And for example, man, our special teams unit, that's an unsung group, you don't always get the praise. And man, I want them to know they're very much appreciated, and they're more than just, well, you run down, you cover a kick, you block to get a return. Man, I want them to be weaponized. I mean, I want them to be able to do everything. I want Jack Fox. He can throw it, man. And we'll use him if we feel like it's the best way to win. So, and they take ownership in that and pride in it. And that's how we play.
Hey, that's empowering your players. And there's a lot more people that should probably buy into that. I'm happy you guys are, because you have fans now that are rejuvenated. You have fans now in the middle of December that are sprinting through their backyards, dumping beer all over their face in celebration of massive division rival wins. Foxy has a question for you and a statement, whose life has become so much better because of you and the boys up there. Go ahead, Foxy.
Coach, first and foremost.
What's up, Foxy?
Yep, thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you, because I am having more fun as a Lions fan than I ever have in my life. And you know what this is like. You know what same old Lions means. And I have a question. What's been the difference? How do we go from losing games at the very last second for years and years and years to all of a sudden, decades. Thank you. And all of a sudden, now we're the brand new Lions, and now we're winning those games, finishing those games, and dominating opponents. What happened?
Well, look, I wish I could put my finger on exactly what it was, but I can't do that. All I know is we stayed the course with what we believe in, and from what I believe deep down in my core, man, the coaches believe in what I believe in, and they got it to the players who believe in the same things we do, and that's why we built the roster the way we did. And I just kind of feel like really over the last year and a half, you know, that it's a little bit like, not that I've ever been in prison, but, you know, you're in prison and you're plotting your escape, and you know how it's going to work. You got it all planned out, but there's a certain, man, you got to have patience. There's a certain time for everything to, to get to where it needs to be for you to make your break. And we made our break, and you got to go through the sewer now to get through there. So you're going through the sewer, but you're going to come out the other end, and you're going to be free, and it's going to be good, and you know the life you're going to live, and that's kind of where we got to. We're not all the way there yet, but man, we stayed true to what we are, and the guys never wavered. That's the most important thing. We got really good guys on this team. They believed, and they came back every Wednesday and just kept going, man. They just went back to work. And so, you know, listen, there's no magic pill secret. We just kept going.
You guys are in that car right now, huh? Heading to that tree. You guys have figured out a way. Yeah. You guys are on the other side of it. Yeah. Yes. I love that. The Dufresne run, you know, congratulations to the Lions and a brand new Lions.
Yes.
Hey, you know, Foxy's just one of them. We're around him every single day. We're lucky to be around him. He's the reason why we got interested in the Lions like 5 years ago. So we've been paying attention to this team for some time because of Foxy's fanhood. What have the fans been like? I remember, open training camp practice, where it's like, we're going to have a bonfire here, man, and you guys just need to be the gasoline. Yeah, we'll be the kindling. You guys be the gasoline on the fire. How has the relationship been with Lions fans? I assume you're fucking royalty in Detroit right now. And do you even know that? Or are you just locked in the building at all times?
No, look, I'm out enough to know, I guess, you know, when things aren't good and nobody says anything to you, then you know it's bad. And then when things are good and people are saying stuff to you, then that means it's probably pretty good. But listen, honestly, through the thick and thin of it, the fans have been outstanding to me and my family, and they've been very supportive. And you know, now I'll get the occasional letter that says, "Hey, coach, next time it's 4th and 6, once you punt," you know, and then it's like, "Dave," you know, and that's it.
Dave,
but
a big fan.
Well, not even that. It just says Dave. But anyway, listen, the support's been unbelievable. This place is humming right now. You know, they want to believe, and we said it all along. We're going to give them something to believe in, man. But we wanted to have real substance to it. And Brad and I really felt like the way we were building this was the right way. And we needed youth, but you needed the same guys. You needed the right type of veterans who had been here and had been through some of the rough times to really you needed them here because they could really appreciate it and understand what it's going to take to get through it. And we've kind of done that. We balanced it. And look, we're on a bit of a run here, but there again, we're not finished.
Go ahead, AJ.
Coach, what's the best thing about being the head coach of the Detroit Lions that maybe you didn't think about before you took that job?
Man, that's a real good question.
Getting bobbleheads made of you? I got a fucking bobblehead of you sent to the office.
We know the salary is good, but
I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. Half my coaches have those in there because I guess they just gave them away to everybody in the building, and so I didn't know what to do with them. They got them hanging up in there. I'm sure it's a lot so the coaches can motherfuck me and not to my face.
Oh, it's so easy, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just that's
yeah. I don't know. That's hard to say. I would say this. I was hopeful, but you didn't know for sure. But I think one of the best things about all this that has just been, I would say, really the fact the reins have been turned over to Brad and myself. Literally, we have full control of what we need to do. The support from Sheila Ford, and then Rod Wood, our president, has been true to form. And you just don't know what that's going to look like. You don't know where it's going to go. You don't know how much influence but it's been 100% support. And you guys do whatever it takes to win. And they've never wavered with their support of us. So that's pretty cool. You just don't always know.
Hey, when people put that type of faith in you too and give you that type of freedom, and then you have success with that type of thing, that's setting the precedent forever. So congratulations. There's a lot of people that get handed the ball and they drop it all over the place, and then people have to come in. You guys have crushed it. And like you said at the beginning, true alphas know when to stand down to another alpha. Right. Seems like you and him have a great relationship, huh? You and Brad? Incredible relationship, still on the same page?
It's unbelievable.
That's huge.
It's unbelievable. It really is. It's been fantastic. And he and I, man, we mesh well together. And I said before, you're not always that fortunate for that to happen. When you get two guys together, they don't know each other. They come from different places. But I mean, it's been great, man. It's been great.
Connor has a quick question for you, Coach.
Yeah, Coach, Motor City Dan Campbell, it's an honor. When you guys drew up that play for Penei Sewell to win the game, what was that conversation like in practice before throwing him the football? And did you say anything to him right before the play when you guys ran it on Sunday?
Well, that was something that's been a long time coming. We've been talking about Penei for a long time. Like, man, we got to throw this guy a ball because he's too good of an athlete. He really is. He's something else. And so it was like, we use our jumbo tight ends quite a bit in general. And it's like, man, why don't we let's get him to report eligible and let's get him a ball or get him a couple of throws. And we were going to do some things in the red zone, and they end up being, 4 minutes is where we felt like we were going to get a similar style defensive scheme. And so it just felt like, hey, it was the right time. And here's another thing that happened. These things happen during the game, but so we're in that situation, and the fans are doing the wave around the stadium, and so I'm just watching, and I hear Ben Johnson's like, "Hey, Coach, you want to?" And I'm so focused on the wave, and I said, "Yeah, that's fine." And I look up, and we're throwing it to Penei, and I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Coach said it was fine, but it worked out great. It was unbelievable. Listen. We knew it would be wide open. We worked the heck out of it. We've seen him run the reps. We've seen him flip his hips. He's got soft hands. And the only thing the only thing I was worried about that I want to make sure golf got to him was make sure you stay in bounds. Stay in bounds, stay in bounds. And he was great.
That's good situational football. Sounds like you're building it the right way up there. I like that there's some technical difficulties that are making big-time plays happen for your team. That means the football gods are on your side. Yeah. Seems like always going your way. This is the brand new Lions. Thank you so much for catching up with us, man. Congrats on all the success. Can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the season.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
Hey, it's all out there right now, Coach. It's all out there right now. You know that. It is. Fucking everything's alive still.
Gotta go get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach.
Yeah, the brand new Lions, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah. Motor City Dan Campbell.
Yeah!
That's awesome.
Oh, man. I want a jersey.
So bad.
Yeah.
They should make MCDC jerseys.
They should.
Lifetime contract.
A Saints one or a Lions one?
No. We're talking
Go get one as a
coaching.
player.
Yeah, coach.
Coaching. We want his coaching. We would like a coaching jersey
Yes.
to be created so we could buy it and support that, man. Don't run it. What are we? I mean, it worked. Yeah, we're on our own 27. We're up 7. What are we doing? You said run it. Man, I must have. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Don't run it. Yeah, I hear you there, but if you're just a little late, all I heard was run it. And then 42 yards later, first down, third quarter, up 7. Fucking ice this thing, dude.
Unreal.
Look at the corners turn us back and run. I don't know if they had that prepared or knew that was happening. Phipp, incredible special teams coach, formerly at the Eagles. Now he's with the Lions. He was with the Eagles for a long time. Great coach. And then how about Ben Johnson going, wave.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was the
Yeah,
best.
it's fine, man. It's fine. Yeah. Whoa, what the fuck, man?
Fuck are we doing, man?
Now? I didn't know we were using that now.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's take a break. We got to, I don't know what we're supposed to
Digest that.
That was unbelievable.
I
The
fucking
wave is
love
awesome.
the guy.
I love
Yeah.
him
The
so
wave
much.
is really cool.
He's the best.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, look at that wave. Pretty fine,
Really
man.
getting into it, man.
Yeah, it's fine, yeah. Holy shit, what are we doing, Ben? I didn't know. I mean, it worked, I guess. Yeah, you little 17 of us just heard you say, yeah, that's fine. I was talking about section 130.
Check him out.
He probably was getting pissed. He probably was spotting a few people that weren't doing it. He was getting pissed.
We need them buy in a
That
little bit.
fucking guy up, man. Got right there, man.
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
Yeah.
I was talking to. All right, it worked.
Game over.
Let's fucking take a knee. It's a brand new Lions, bro. Foxy, how about it? Those things going the other way against the old Lions.
Oh, big time. Penny drops it.
Dude, he's in the press. Oh, I actually didn't even know we were running it. Like, I was
Yeah.
talking about something else. That's old Lions.
Yeah.
Fake punt on 27. Well, actually, our microphone system didn't work clear enough. Guy couldn't hear me 10 yards away from me to say, don't run it. He only heard run it. So obviously, he backed up on your own 27. I didn't want that to happen, and they couldn't hear me if it doesn't work. Instead, brand new Lions hits for 42, first down.
Boom.
Penei Sewell catches that thing like he's a tight end, dives and stays in bounds, and then gets one after the play a little bit.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Just say, still a dog, still a dog, still a dog. What a moment. You didn't want to ask a question, Motor City Dan Campbell.
I just wanted to listen to him. I could run through a wall for that guy.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanted to sit there and take it all in. That was unbelievable.
Hey, that's a real conversation, though. Like, you're given the freedom and the power to use money and whatever you want to do from the ownership. If they fuck that up, that ownership forever is going to be hands-on.
Yeah.
Forever going to be in there, right? If that just is bad, because we tried to give the power to football people. They had no idea we suck, so now we're involved. So them getting that type of responsibility and having success, I think is huge. Honestly, huge for the future of the Lions as a whole. Not just MCDC's life and Brad's life, but like the Lions as a whole under this regime.